I'm here tonight to save you some money. So look, I know what it's like to be new to Locksport, and you buy a lock and sometimes it's way too easy, or sometimes it's way too hard. And either way, it's a waste of money and it really pisses you off. So I've got a couple of locks that I suggest you don't bother getting because they definitely are a waste of money. And I also have a couple different substitutions that I think that you'll enjoy or at least learn something off of. All right. Now, this is all just my personal opinion. We all have different opinions up in here, and that's a big old but, you're on my channel, and so that's what you came here for, and that's what you're gonna get. So let's just get right to it. There is quite a few in here that I don't enjoy picking, and I don't recommend just because, they're annoying. They give bad feedback, and so I feel like when you guys are trying to pick these, you're getting the wrong impression about what things are supposed to feel like, and that's not how you should start out. So let's go through these locks and I will show you which ones I like and which ones I don't like for starting out. Don't forget to like. All right, so the very first one that I hate is the master lock, number 3 or number 1 or number whatever it is, okay? These laminated master locks are hard to pick. They have really yucky feedback inside and it feels just super confusing. And these are the ones that people recommend you start out picking. Like you'll hear a lot of people say grab a number 3 and just get started. And I don't agree. I think the best one is this Brinks. It's just some cheapy Brinks from Walmart, but it does have really, really good feedback, and you can feel the pins and all the stuff that they're doing very, very clearly, especially when you compare it to this number 3. These Master Lock number 140 or 141, they're ranked yellow belt, but I think that you could even start with this one because I still think that this one would be a better one to start out with than the Master number 3. So I would say, if you can get something else, cross that number 3 off your, beginner's lock list because it sucks. Next up, I want to talk to you about these two right here, the Master 570 and the Master 575. These two right here are a lot of fun to pick. However, depending on the bidding of your key, you may run into some trouble. And if you are new to picking, you might not understand exactly what's happening. If you can take a look at the bidding of this key, there's a couple very high lift pins right here. And when they are high lift like that, it means that your key pin is going to be very, very small. You can end up in a situation just like this, where your key pin and your driver pin sit below the shear line. And so you really don't even have to pick the pin sometimes, but sometimes the driver pin will be shorter than this, and in that case your spring will come down and be in the way. So what would happen if your spring gets in the way is you can jam it up in there. You can really have a hard time and get that spring all caught up in the core, and you don't want that, okay? So these can be fun, but just beware of the bidding of the key when you get these ones. And if you have some trouble, just know that this could be happening to you. This Avis 64 Ti, the 64 Ti 40 or 50 is going to be orange belt. But here's the thing, any of the 64 series sucks. Okay, they're full of aluminum pins, and with aluminum pins, you can damage them very easily when you're picking them. You can also damage them if you tension too hard, and when you damage the pins, it really makes them tougher to pick. Also, the aluminum feedback is way different than any other type of pins, and so, you're learning this feedback from this lock is only going to teach you pretty much feedback from aluminum pins and this type of lock. I just don't care for it. I can't feel anything when I pick this one, and I don't want you guys to get one and then not feel anything and think that it is you, because it's definitely not you. It's just this lock is terrible. However, the Avis 80 Ti series is a lot more fun. The 80 series is going to be green belt, but I really never have had any trouble with the 80 series, and the feedback is a lot more like all these other locks. So I definitely say go ahead and try to pick this one. Now for master locks, I wanted to just add in that these two different master locks here, the Master Lotto 410 and the 6835, these two master locks are pretty tough little master locks, and they're a lot of fun. This one's going to have the sprung core, and it's going to feel kind of like picking an 1100. You've got the Master 410 that has a dead core and a dead shackle, and it has a lot of spool pins in it, and it gives some pretty crazy feedback that you probably need to learn. So I definitely suggest trying your hand at these two. They're good to try right around the time you want to pick the 1100. You could pick these first see how you get with these and then move to the 1100. But yeah, I definitely do like these two master locks. Of all the master locks there are out there, these two are probably my, top rated master locks that I like. All right, I hope you found this video to be helpful. I will see you on the next one. Subscribe.